I decided to buy yet another camera, DJI Osmo Nano. Even though I already have two very similar products, DJI Pocket 3, which I'm recording at the moment, Osmo Action 5 Pro. I've watched tens of videos claiming that this is really not good device, that it is overheating, that the battery sucks, and of course the really bad low light capabilities of this camera. And even though I decided to buy this camera with my own hard-earned money, and in this video I will let you know why so. Before we dive deeper into this topic, let's quickly unbox Osmo Nano to see what's inside this little package. Okay, so we have some cables, we have a suction cup, we have magnetic lanyard, we have a hot mount, camera casing, the camera module and display module, or as DJI is calling it, multifunctional vision dock. So first impressions. I really didn't think it was that small when I saw other YouTubers' videos, but when I packed it out of the box, it really is small. It's thumb-like. And for the fact that it is a standard combo, it's pretty well equipped. We have three types of magnetic accessories. So we have this suction cup with this standard magnetic DJI connector. We have this magnetic lanyard and we have this also magnetic hat clip. And what I also like about those two new accessories is that the lanyard and hat clip, they actually work together. You can attach a hat clip so you can move around your camera while it's on your chest. So this is definitely something I didn't see in any other YouTube videos, but it's an upgrade from the previous one that was attached to Action 2. So you can easily attach it to the lanyard and then you can change position of the camera. You can do it like this, depends on the position of the camera you want to achieve, right? And those magnets are really strong, really strong. And of course, the build quality of the camera, of the module and the accessories is always on the best possible level, which is basically for all other DJI products, so I'm not surprised here. And next thing is that the camera itself and the camera module fits to old Action mount. Yeah, so it fits, it holds perfect. Another thing that is great is the fact that you can attach the camera module to the vision dock both ways, and the magnets won't be a problem here. Just like that. The first thing that comes to my mind is this weird transparent look. It just has this transparent plastic casing that allow you to see the inside of the camera. And I saw the same solution with DJI Mic 3 and I just don't like it. Okay, another thing is that when you try to attach the camera module to the vision dock, then sometimes it's not that easy, and you have to make sure it's actually connected. And this connection is actually pretty easy, but again, you have to woggle it a bit so it fits. And maybe that's not a real issue, but this casing is making the camera a bit more bulky, and in comparison to the vision dock, it just makes this connection uneven. I'm not a big fan of this casing, and I'm not sure if it's actually makes sense to use it, as the lens itself has this rubber or plastic, I don't know, cover. So, and this actually does not add any new protection to the front of the lens itself. So I'm not sure if it's actually needed. I'm not sure if I will need it and if I'm going to use it. But of course, this is only first impressions after I opened the box, after I unpacked it, and I'm about to do a deeper review of the camera in the upcoming weeks, so stay tuned and subscribe to not miss it. Hey guys, future me here. I am recording with DJI Nano at the moment. Tell me what you guys think. It's on auto, 10-bit D-Log, so I will just put Rec 709 on it in the post, but tell me what do you guys think? Is it good looking? And I think it's a good time to welcome you in my channel. It's my first video on YouTube ever. So my name is Tomek and I love tech. As an amateur, I would love to share my thoughts and opinions on different devices that I buy for my personal use. Consider subscribing and leave a thumb up if you like the content, and for me just to know that there is someone who just wants to see me doing those videos. So thanks. Heading back to the video. Before I will explain you why I decided to buy this camera, I need to let you know what am I actually using my cameras for. I'm a regular guy. I work 9 to 5 and a couple times a year traveling with my wife. So we try to travel as much as it's possible to beautiful places. I am just recording us to have a beautiful souvenir from those amazing places. Basically for, I don't know, 70-80% of my shots I use DJI Pocket 3, which I'm using at the moment because of its 1-inch sensor, low light capabilities, the gimbal itself is great, the image quality is super nice, so I use it for most cases because it's just great camera. But the camera itself is not waterproof and it's not durable. Whenever the situation requires some more rigid solution, then I use Osmo Action 5 Pro, especially for water use cases, or everywhere it would be too dangerous to use my DJI Pocket 3. But Action 5 Pro, in order to use it how I want to use on my new Nano device, it would require some additional accessories that I don't want to carry around. The fact that I have to use all those accessories to be able to create more creative stuff would be too much for me. If you look at Nano camera, it has everything already included. The shots that I am going to make with this camera will be using the lanyard. I was using it really hard when I had my Action 2, and I really love the form factor of Action 2, but Action 2 had other problems. I would say that I already owned Pocket 3, and when I was switching from Pocket 3 to Osmo Action 2 in my videos, you could really see how bad the quality was. Basically, Nano is like the second iteration of Osmo Action 2. So we finally have something that have, at least in good light environment, very good quality. And this is where I'm going to use it. I use it mostly in tropical places, and if not tropical, it's summer, like in Italy or Greece. And for night shots, I am using my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And for water shots, I am using my Osmo Action 5 Pro. And for some more creative, advanced stuff, like I can attach it to a car without any accessory. But if you would like to do it, you have the suction cup as well. It allows you to attach it even to a plastic parts of the car, and you also have this head mount. It is not taking a lot of space, but it allows you to put it in your pocket and just use it. And also, I would like to answer those problems that people have with this camera. The overheating part, or the low light capabilities or incapabilities of this camera, and the battery that is pretty bad, especially in this camera module. So first of all, in terms of overheating, I will only use this camera in a very short bursts. Basically, I never use any of my cameras for longer than, I don't know, 20-25 seconds maybe, but mostly I am recording in like 7 to 10-second bursts, and then I use those to have like very quick, smooth transitions from one scenery to another. People were claiming that they were using this for like 20 minutes and then it overheated. Well, I will never use it in those situations. If you want to use it like a vlogging camera, then yes, 20 minutes and then overheating is a big issue. It's definitely not a vlogging camera. I would say it's camera with its form factor that allows you to be more creative. It's more like a C camera for you. So for me, my A camera is Pocket 3, my B camera is for water and more action stuff, which is Action 5 Pro, and this is more like a C camera for creative shots. This will allow me to put it on my chest, to put it on my hat, and then whenever there is something nice to show you, then you just start recording, and after a few seconds, up to 25 seconds, you click stop recording. Another thing is, what I'm missing in my videos is the shots of me and my wife together. We are basically traveling alone, so no one will take a good shot of us. And even if we are traveling with our family or friends, I don't want to give the DJI Pocket 3 to any of my folks, as it might be dangerous. The Pocket 3 is too fragile for me to give it to someone and ask them to record me, and it's too difficult to use for someone who is not experienced. The shot will not be good enough for me to put it in my video. With this camera, I will be allowed to put it on any electric pole or whatever, and then record me and my wife walking through some beautiful scenery. Of course, you could do that with both Pocket 3 and Action 5 Pro with some additional accessories. I just don't want to carry accessories. I want to carry 3 cameras and some really small accessories that will fit in my pocket. I also have a drone, but additional accessories for me to carry just to take some really, even not a B-roll shots, like C-roll shots, that would be just overkill for me. Yeah, so I love DJI. I'm a DJI fanboy, but this was not the only reason. Another thing that YouTubers pointed out is the fact that this camera has really bad low light capabilities. I agree, because it's the same sensor as we have in DJI Action 5 Pro. This compared to Pocket 3 is just trash because of the stabilization. It doesn't have the gimbal, and this is the problem with all action cams. So action cams, at least for now, with all those small sensor size, electronic image stabilization, they will always have the issue with low light. For now, for the low light situations, I will use my Pocket 3. Action cam is for water and for more dangerous stuff. Dangerous for the camera, not for me. And this is my new camera with very good image quality that will fit to my other cameras, and it will be more like a C camera. For me, C stands for creativity. B stands for some beating that this camera can get, and A stands for the A-class image in all types of scenarios, even in a low light situation. So guys, in this video, I wanted to show you why I decided to buy this camera. I wanted to show you unboxing and first impressions, but I am taking this little one for a trip next week to Philippines, and I'm going to put it into a test. So if you want to see, for example, a comparison of the image that comes from both of these cameras, and you want to see some more images that I will make during my trip in Philippines, both from handheld cameras, but also from my drone, which is DJI Mini 4 Pro, consider subscribing and hit the like button if you like this content. This is my first YouTube video ever. That would mean a lot for me if you would leave a like, just to let me know, hey, it was decent enough for me to watch it. Thank you very much. Let me know in the comments if you liked it or not. I would love to hear some words from you guys out there. and see you in the next one.